Okay, here is a fast and effective workout that you can do anywhere with virtually no equipment at all. I'm going to give you 8 moves, and each move is going to have a 30-second strength component and a 30-second cardio blast or an increased strength component to it, kind of an add-on from the initial 30 seconds. We've got 8 sections, so if you repeat this 2 or 3 times, you can get a great, effective workout in 20 to under 30 minutes. So whenever you start a workout program, you always want to make sure your body gets warm. So I'm going to have you start by doing some jumping jacks. And I'm going to be showing modified moves for virtually everything we do here today. If you are going to want to take the jump out of it, you're just going to move side to side. And still get those legs pumping, the blood flowing. After you get the jumping jacks in, we're going to switch to arm circles. Nice big circles, starting reverse. Really stretch through your upper back, shoulders, and then you're going to take it in the opposite direction and bring those arm circles forward. Warming up the shoulders for all the arm work we're going to be doing. And then let's take it to some torso twists. So you've got a slight bend to your leg, and you're just twisting over to the side, warming up the abdominals. And we're going to take it to the other side. And one more leg stretch with the toes pointed forward. We're going to put our hips back, chest stays lifted, and we're just going to rock from side to side. Arms can be right in front. If you're a little more flexible, you can take your hands to the floor. When you're ready, walk your feet in, slowly roll it up, and we're going to go ahead and get started. First move, 30 seconds. So you're going to want to set a timer or watch a clock. You're going to take your feet just outside your hips, and you're going to be squatting in a nice tempo. You're here for 30 seconds. Now, you can always, if you have weights at your disposal, you can have a weight here at the front. You can hold them here at the side. You want to make sure your hips go back, your knees stay in front of your toes. Once your 30 seconds is over, we're going to go into a squat jump. So we're going to have soft knees as we land. If you do not want to jump, or if you cannot jump, you're simply going to take that squat and lift up onto the balls of your feet for 30 seconds. And that's our first segment. Okay, next one, we're going to go to an inchworm. For 30 seconds, you're going to have your feet under your hips. You're going to roll down, walk it out to a plank, get into a full plank position, and then walk your hands up and roll it back up. Walk it out to a plank, hold that plank for a second, and walk it back up. This is a way to totally get your heart pumping as we're really getting into the workout now. Second 30-second block of this second segment is going to be a squat burpee. All right, feet outside, we're getting into a squat position, hands come down, throw it out to a plank, bring your legs back, stand up from the side, squat, burpee, squat and up. If you want to make this more of an advanced move, you can certainly do so, adding a jump as you go into the next one. If you need to modify, squat and walk it out. Walk it out to a plank, walk it back up, and stand. Still an effective move. Moving on to your third segment. This is going to be push-ups. Push-ups can be done in a number of different ways. We're going to have our hands outside of our shoulders, but even with our shoulders. We are going to tuck our toes under, lift up, pull your heels away, lower with your chest, untucking your chin. 30 seconds. Modified. Can be down on your knees and lower this way. So you're only working that lower or that smaller level. Super modified. Bring those knees underneath your hips and just use that upper body. Shorten that lever and you're still gonna get good work. So 30 seconds of push-ups. Then what we're gonna take it to, a little bit more of a dynamic part to this segment is you're gonna take it to a downward dog and then bring one foot forward into a spider push-up. Downward dog, that one foot comes here. Downward dog, step forward, that foot is trying to get even with your hand or your elbow. With that downward dog, you're looking through your feet. About 30 seconds here. And moving on. Segment number 4, we're going to do some lunges. If you've got weights, if you want to challenge yourself, go ahead and hold your weights here or here. We're going to go ahead and alternate, stepping back into a reverse lunge from the side. Big step back. That front knee does not go over the toe. You want to step back with enough gap between that front and back foot so that that front thigh is parallel with the floor. 30 seconds of lunges, and then we're going to go and take it into a plyo move. We're going to stay on one side for 15 seconds. We start in a lunge with a little bit of a hop, lightly landing onto the floor with our feet. Option if you don't want to jump. Hold it into that lunge and pulse. 15 seconds, switch to the other side. Okay, we're going to go back to squats, because I love squats. This time we're going to add a core component to it. You're going to take it down into a squat. When you come up, you're not going to do that, but you're going to lift the knee and twist it into a squat. Other side. You want to brace the core when you're doing this. Exhale as you twist. 30 seconds. Okay? And then we're just going to take it into a jog for 30 seconds. Make sure our heart rate is staying at a great level for this workout. If you need to march it out, brace your core. Lift your knees up towards your chest. Now I'm going to use weights for this. As we're going to get into our arms, we're going to do bicep curls. If you do not have weights at home, water bottles work fine. So we're going to go ahead and just work on curling for 15 or 30 seconds, exhaling as you bring those weights up to your shoulders. Side view. You want to make sure those elbows stay under your shoulders. No swing in the weights. We don't want to see this. We want the biceps to do the work. 30 seconds. After that is up, we're going to do squat thrusts. Working our shoulders a little bit. Water bottles or weights at your shoulders. You're going to squat and bring those weights overhead with an exhale as you come right back into squat. Press overhead. Again, anything that's going over your head, make sure your core is braced and you're exhaling with that exertion. We are getting there. All right, keeping my weights. Or water bottles if you have them. We're going to do tricep kickbacks. Your feet are under your hips. Tummy's tucked in. Push your hips back. We're going to row it up. This is our start position. All right, we are going to kick it back, meaning we are going to straighten and squeeze the back of those arms. So this is where you want to feel it right here. So we're going to row it up. We're going to squeeze a little bit, hold it, back to start. We've got 30 seconds of these. Options, you can alternate. Then you're going to get half the repetition in. If you're looking at cutting it down a little bit, this is a great way to go. All right, after those 30 seconds are done, we're going to take it to tricep dips. Fingertips pointed in towards your bottom. We're gonna take that butt up. Our elbows are gonna point away from us. So we're using our body weight for this resistance. This one was always a super tough one for me. Option, keep your butt on the ground, and you're still using your body weight. As you lean back and your elbows bend, and then you press your palms through the floor to straighten. All right, what I'd like to finish with is a plank. Plank works so much more than just your core. I'm gonna go through proper form, working up to a minute hold. So wherever you're at, that's where you're starting. But as you go through this workout and do it more and get stronger, you're gonna be able to hold more. So a forearm plank, we wanna make sure our elbows are underneath our shoulders. We're gonna tuck our toes and pull our heels away. We're gonna pull our bellies in. Our goal is to tuck our butts in, have a nice flat back, breathing through it. Options. Take it down to your knees. Still pulling that belly up and the butt in. Elbows underneath your shoulders. If this is tough on your shoulders, you can try push-up plank. You want your wrists right underneath your shoulders. Another option, you can do this on your toes. Pull the toes away to lengthen your body. And that's it. So if you repeat that from the start and you do it 2 or 3 times, guarantee you've got a good workout. Thank you.